I hear you've got an ailment. I'm here to help. I am Dr. Colonel Failure, and this is the second visit to Dr. Colonel Failure's Hollywood Clinic to the Stars. The previous clinic has been bulldozed by land developers or somebody who had a grudge, let's say. Maybe it's Britney Spears. Could have been. I'm not going to rule it out. Anyway, I've got this brand new open field with which I'm going to build the all-new Dr. Colonel Failure's Hollywood Clinic to the Stars, and we ought to get it built, I suppose. So this is the final release of the game, as it enters, I believe, early access in a couple of days' time. So I've got a bit of a head start because, you know, I'm worth it. I wear the right makeup. These things happen. Yeah, let's get underway. I've got an idea, as is so often the case, for a spot of build style, but in the first instance, we're just going to. Really, do you want it here? I suppose I do. Yeah, we're just going to go with something fairly relaxed, fairly somber, as you would hope your hospital was. Go as far as there's two. No, one more. There you go. Right, bang it in there. 29. Yeah, that's a good number. Right, stick that in like so. Get some walls up. I'll tell you what. I'll get the walls up. You watch the bombastic intro, and then you won't be sat around while I'm going, oh, let's draw a bit of wall here, and oh no, is the wall in the right place? Oh, maybe I need to. All of that business that I'm inevitably going to get up to. I'll come back in a minute. Right then, that's some fundamental setup. Now let's get on and make something that's actually worth treating people. We're going to go with something fairly basic to begin with. If you watch my beta playthrough, you'll have a reasonable familiarity with what is likely to occur. I'll tell you what's likely to occur. Disaster. Disaster is likely to occur, starring Hollywood's finest. I think this very pale green and white is a particularly soothing motif that would suit the hospital rather well. Yes, I think so. Right, okay, so now I'm thinking a few clinics dotted hither and yon. I'm going to turn this area here into the emergency facility when we get it done. Just going to do the clinics to begin with, and a reception area. But down here, if I could show you, you might be able to make it out. So where I've got this second set of entry doors in place, that'll be the corridor that leads round the interior of the city. Why not? If I can build it tall enough, I'll certainly turn it into a city. But yes, that's what we're going to go with to begin with, I think. Probably. So let's get started with something. If we go white walls, we can always we can replace them later. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go here and then run that down there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. That doesn't feel wide enough. Oh, it does. No, it definitely does. Yeah, okay, good. Run that round there. And then coming in this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, all right, grand. Bang that out there, and we'll stick a bathroom in down here. Or is that going to? We could stick the reception area as just, you know, stick them in this little hovel right about there, which might work quite nicely. Now I've just used the walls here to kind of mark out what I'm up to. I'll do a bit more because it's costing me like 80 quid to do one of those. So this is like, you know, it's peanuts. Well worth spending the money in order to have this laid out in the first case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brilliant. 9, 8, 7, 6. Is that about right? What do you think of that? That looks good. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5. Wrong place. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, flipping got in the wrong. See, this is why I don't want you to watch me placing walls, because I make a right dog's dinner of it every time I do it. Can we get rid of that bit? Can we? No. Okay. All right. I'm sure we can. No. Pretty sure. Hold on. No. There's the wall removal tool. Right. Okay. So that's going to be Clinic 1 and 2. It's the angle that we're looking at it. Those are the same size. I don't believe that's the same size. Not for a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, yes. 2, 3, 4, 5. They're the same size. All right. See, I don't believe it, but they are. So this is going to be clinics 1 and 2 that will stick down there. I'll stick a waiting area here in the middle, and we'll get a bathroom in somewhere. Now, I appreciate, actually, I could put a waiting area in the hall. Will you just get on with it? Stop flipping, second-guessing yourself. All right. He's down there, Tiger. There's no need to be quite so terse with yourself, now is there? Right, so we'll do a bit of that and a bit of this. Clinics 1 and 2. And what I'll do is I'll make a blueprint of one, and then I'll copy-paste that thing over into the second one so that they are identical and set up and good and golden and everybody's happy. We might even be able to get number 3. Why would you do this to yourself? Right, okay, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you bang that in there. Yeah, all right, let's go with number 3. Now, this doesn't leave me a lot of space, but what it does give me is each of these little clinic chambers here, for they are chambers, they've got a whacking amount of space in them. They're quite deep, even if they're not particularly... what's the other word? They're not particularly something or other. Not particularly wide. They are quite deep. This one, you get a view while you're having your prostate exam. The other ones, not so much. Darkened room, eerie electrical lighting, possibly going to give you a headache while you're waiting to be seen by a trained physician. And that's the way we all like it. Right, okay then. So let's go. Wait for it. Clinics, yes. Rooms, waiting room. No, we want a actual doctor's office. Okay, right, doctor's office number 1. Congratulations, you are now the template. Right, waiting room, and then we need a restroom. Corridor, we've got that sorted. Reception area. Let's bang that in here. All the way up to there. No, let's take it back a couple. 6x4? Yeah, 6x4. There we go. Waiting area. That's super duper. And then I need what do we need here? We need a waiting room and we need a rest room. Arguably a common room, cleaning closet, and a stat lab, but we can hang on for that. We're going to get rolling fairly quickly on the fundamentals, and then we'll worry about the rest after that. So let's bang up another bit of wall for the rest room. Do I want to make it narrow or do I want to make it nice and fat? And that's an awful lot of rest room you've got going on there. You could do this, but then it doesn't leave you a massive amount of... Yeah, okay, no, this will be fine. Trust me, I've got it. This is all good. Remove this wall, like so, because we'll have the open wait area in that way that we have done previously. Do this, give me waiting room, and then we'll convert all of that. Now you see, I want it L-shaped. Maybe if I do it like this would work. Actually, we'll take it out to there. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's going to be peachy keen. You wouldn't want to sit on the end though. You're going to get a blast of icy air every time someone opens the door. But that's their lookout. Right, okay, apparently I have got a waiting room. Nothing else appears to have been considered operational. So maybe for a waiting room, all you really need is the space. Is missing equipment and it's not accessible. Well, it's not accessible because I haven't put a door in yet. Give me a chance. Let's go for a good privacy door here. What do you think? Door with a window? You don't want a window. We'll go with a white door because white is the door that indicates that this is a germ-free waiting room. And we'll stick that around the corner. All right, I'm going to get that. I'm going to get that hooked up first. Let's go back to this. Go to the rest room. If you're going to complete a room, you might as well complete the rest room first. Right, click on that. You need a wook. You need a hand dryer, a bit of sink, maybe a lab sink if I'm feeling special. Do you want any more? Do we want to try and split this into 2? Well, how much space does a wook need? One of them. And one of... hold on. No. You could probably get 3 in. It would be quite cozy. I don't know. Let's try it out. And it's chancy. Do a bit of that. And then a bit of this. And then seal them in. No, wait. Go the other way. All right. Well done. There you go. Not accessible. Yeah, it is accessible. I just need to put a door on there. There you go. Like this. And there you go. Wow. Okay. Well, we can really cram them in there. So we are going to need some more equipment. Click on this room here, please. Thank you. 1 times hand dryer. Stick that there. Yeah, that's good. And a sink. Bang that in as well. This is the most efficient restroom you're ever going to come across. I've built some restrooms in my time. This being one of them. And this is a delight. Now, what has unlikely to show up any kind of explosive bowel syndrome as a floor covering? Yeah, I mean, we could go with the hazard there. That's quite good fun. But no, we'll just keep it simple. We'll go with the nice green there. Beautiful. Okay, good. Right, bathroom check. Yes, good, excellent. Let's do the let's do the reception area. I feel like a reception area tonight. Okay, now then, if I remember anything, is that my nursing staff from the what's it called? Reception. Thank you. They're up and down like yo-yos. They want to be out of there more than they actually want to be there, and therefore having ease of access for them to get to the bathroom and or snack machine is going to be beneficial. Let's go for 1, 2, and then we'll put a nice little corner unit kind of deal on there. Look at that. I want one without the eye on it though. That's it. No, desk middle. Yeah, that's it. Get rid of you. Be gone. Thank you. And then stick this over here. So good. Right, we want a computer. Or should we have 2 computers so that we can have 2 disinterested members of reception staff should the need arise? Do you want to be throwing your money away already? Oh, all right then. See, big terse. You can't let me slip. Right, water dispenser. You know what? That might stop them from legging it to the drinks machine every 15 minutes. We'll have a card file. Keep all of those important patient records that aren't subject to data protection laws because they're on paper. We'll bang a printer on here. Yeah, good. You can have a fancy. No, you can have an office chair. There you are. Stick that in there. Good. Anything else that you require? You want a chair of some description so people can sit and wait while you've gone off to get yourself something or other. That's all good. We've gone basic with them. Oh man, I'm harsh. Anything else that we need on there in order to make that a fully functioning Death Star? No, I think that's good. Right, we'll stick a vending machine over here. That'll keep them out of trouble, you see. We stick a water cooler and a vending machine just there. Means that the patients can get to it, as can be nurses. Because the nurses are highly unlikely to wait around. Do you want to sit in there? I don't think you do. You seem to be fighting me. Yeah. No, you're not interested. Okay, fine. I think we're good. Let's check that we've ticked the box there for reception. Reception box ticked. Splendid. Okay, good. Let's plumb in the corridor. Corridor. Yeah. Thank you. Give me the corridor marker grid system. Yeah, I see. When I do a corridor, we don't mess around. The corridor is beef. No, you've got that wrong. Do it like that. That's it. Then it's all part of the same corridor. Then we'll do the same here. Look at that. See, look at the green. Feel the greenness, friends. I mean, that's pretty dramatic. And then we'll move on and we'll do the waiting area. Now then, last time the waiting area started to get quite full up, but it got itself, it got the job done. So I want to make sure that I've got enough space for umpteen passengers, which is, it's not a small number. That's it. No, don't block the bathroom door. Yeah, all of this is blocking the bathroom. Although, no, you can sit there and enjoy the aroma as it percolates out from the rest area. Yeah, that's good. And then you can sit out here. What does that give me? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 20 seats. Brutal. We'll stick a queuing machine there so people can. And we'll put the info screen up on the outside of the carsy. That's it, where it's showing homes under the hammer, as it's always showing homes under the ruddy hammer. I feel like clocks and plants and that kind of thing. No, hold on, let's do it. Let's give them a poster about arteries. Arteries, you have them. They're kind of important. Take care of your arteries. In fact, I want to, we want to drive that home, so we'll stick 2 of them out there, and then a bit more window action would probably be splendid. Let's go with these nice tall glass numbers. You're going to try and do this equidistantly. Oh, look at this! Oh, he's really going to town on the glass window numbers. Oh yeah, I'm a very modern. Yeah, we've got poster on that one. Doesn't really matter. This one gives you a nice view of the back of the vending machine. Perfect. And obviously, because this is an uneven number of thingamajigs long, that's not going to quite work properly. And then for the nurses station, no, it's not a nurses station, is it? It's a reception area. Where's my little favourite window of all time? Window avec blinds is what we like. Yeah. One more. Right there. Beautiful. Now, obviously, I'm not windowing up this wall here because, as you can probably tell, I'll be expanding out from there in due course. Grand. Good. Excellent. Moving on. Clinic time. Okie dokie. Right. We need a bit of everything in here. Let's get the exam table in because that's flaming enormous, if I recall correctly. Let's stick it down over by the window so that you can look distraught out of the outside. Go, bang that on there. All right, you need an eye test chart. Yep, you can sit there. All right, what else? An audio monitor. We need the biohazard bin. We need a desk for my hard-working medical practitioner. Well, I say hard-working. I'm going to stick a junior doctor in here, and they're just going to have to lump it. Right, yeah, is that the best place for them? Well, best place or not, that's where they're going. 1 times computer, so they can keep their Minesweeper skills completely up to scratch. We'll bang the printer next to that. Sit. Although I might move the printer in a minute, because if I recall correctly, there are so many different gizmos that I've got to squeeze into here that you need a fair amount of surfaces on which to play. Equipment cabinet versus equipment cabinet. I will go with the lower one in the hope that we can make that work. Anything else? Well, quite a lot else, frankly. We're going to want... I like to put a little chair in so that when they're having their initial consult, the passenger can sit in the chair. Disinfectant dispenser. That's a winner. You don't want to sit anywhere near around here. Okay, what about there? You can sit above the desk, the tool cabinet. Good. So when we're turning up, going for a wrench, we'll be able to give your hands a good scrub at the same time. Right, put the biohazard bin there. Good. Okay, now it's just down to whatever widgets I feel are appropriate. So let's get ourselves a widget table here. And then we'll put the CRP scan on that. Now, well, look, if I zoom in, I can see what I'm doing. There you go. That's a thing that's worth doing. These turn yellow if they're inaccessible for any reason. So we need the CRP scan. We pretty much want one of everything, but we definitely need an audiometer. Will that work if I plonk it on the desk? It's not a desk, it's a flipping cabinet full of tools. That's good, right. And what else do you fancy? Because there's a whole bunch of other widgets we haven't got yet. We've got that, we've got this. Got the eye test. Yes. And then on page 2, you see, oxygen tank is decorative only. A privacy screen, nice. Oh, we haven't unlocked the other stuff yet. Oh, that's changed. Okay, cool. Well, that's all good then. If I've got fewer widgets to put in here, I don't actually need to go quite as bananas as otherwise I might require. So we'll give them a bookcase, and they can be jolly pleased about it. Let's do a bookcase next to the window. Obviously the patient's going to be a little bit disconcerted. They come in and the doctor's reading, prostate exams for beginners. Kind of go, do you know what you're doing? Oh yeah. Oh, totally fine. Totally fine. Do we need a privacy screen for the patients? No, we don't. You're in the doctors now, son. You don't get privacy in here. Right, we need something wiped clean in here as well. Let's give them the checker. Is that going to make people confident? No, I think it isn't. I think that's going to make people unconfident. What have we got here? Roof tiles. No. Construction floor? Unlikely. A thick coloured line. You're a thick coloured line. It's light lino flooring. Beautiful. There you go. Wallop. Oh, isn't it? Oh, doesn't it just? Isn't it though? Yes, it is. Good. Right. Okay. That is a clinic. Now let's see if it accepted that as being viable. Yes, it did. Cool. Now then, I need to work out how one would blueprint that, because that's not something I've done before, and it's something that I feel that prefabs. Yes. Where's create your own? Copy, create a prefab. Okay, press that button. Yes. What happens if I do this? Oh, look at that! Oh, you superstar! Bang it in. Yes. Oh, that's the business. Hold on, what's going on here? That one's bigger. Oh, I could have made my bathroom and my waiting room larger. It's also got some windows in there as well, but I'll knock them out in a sec. Do we want to give someone a bigger? Well, what the heck? It doesn't really matter, does it? There we go. Right, now then, let's. I say that no. Put the chair back. Window, be gone. No, you're going to have to switch to window mode. You're saying that we're going to have to do this in Windows. Yeah. No, that's not it. Bulldozer. If in doubt, bulldoze it. No. Okay. Go to the walls tool. I love me a walls tool. Go and do that. Top of the class. Okay, good. Now then, we can probably move this clobber around, I might even put some decorative oxygen tankery in here. That'll make people go, what am I needing that for? I kind of go, don't worry, I'm a doctor. Kind of go, yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Right, you, here, move against the wall. This, here, yeah, that's it. This way, no. It's probably because I've got this dangling light going on. What if I were to try and rubber band them? No, that's not going to play ball. Oh no, not this flipping sliding puzzle silliness again. All right, well that can just stay there. I'll make good use of that when the time arises. But this is all looking quite promising. Okay, let's now floor up the corridor. We go with wood panelling because we're a classy establishment full of classy doctors and even classier patients. Because this is Dr. Colonel Failures Hollywood Clinic to the stars. And then we'll do a bit of that. I don't really like it. No, you see, what I'd quite like is to do a bit of, bit of this. Oh, I'm feeling it. Oh, and it's done the thing that I wanted it to do without asking. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, keep it going. Oh, now you're talking. Oh, this is what you want from your lino. Oh, tile that. Oh, can you feel it? I'm arguably getting too excited about what is rather straightforward, but I don't care. That's just lovely. And then we'll do a bit of this in the middle. There you go. That's a lot of green. Fantastic. Oh, well, hey, you know, I feel at one with the world and more. Right, good. There you go. That's it. That's going to wrap it up for this debut episode, because when we come back, you're going to be ready to see the first doctors taking their first shifts and the first patients being treated for the first illnesses that we've ever seen. I have been Dr. Colonel Failure, and this is my Hollywood Clinic to the Stars. Hit subscribe to make sure that you don't miss out on the next episode, and fling the like in this direction in order to... I don't know. I'm sure there's a good reason that you should fling a like at this video. I'm supposed to do it. It's part of the being a YouTube persona charter, is you sign up and they make you sign this contract and you say, oh, there you go. Anyway, at the end of every episode, you have to say, please like and comment and subscribe and tell your friends and tweet about it and all. And I can't be bothered with any of that rubbish most of the time, but I do it anyway. Otherwise, they might kick. Hang on, I've missed a bit of flooring. We're not quite there yet. I don't know, waiting room. I'll tell you what, that's where we'll put our wood paneling, in the waiting room. That's nice. And actually, maybe my nurses will stick around a bit longer if I give them some wood flooring as well. Yeah, you see, I'm feeling much more confident about that now than I was previously. That'll do you. Right, catch up with you soon. Cheerio! Well, as those of you who followed along my beta playthrough know already, I've been looking forward to this. This is the full release of Project Hospital. I don't know exactly how early the early access is. It doesn't feel that early at all, to be honest. It feels like it's relatively complete. I really should look up this stuff before I start talking. I've got a pencil. But we're here now. I've gone down that rabbit hole already. Anyway, the series is going to continue forward. I'm going to play this one for a bit, I think. Until we've got a couple of floors and a whole bunch of, dead patients and that kind of jazz. So you're probably going to want to subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on it. I know this is a subtle message, and let me know if you missed it.